Philonise Floyd said he spoke to Joe Biden and Donald Trump about his brother. He received a phone call. Now, the call with Joe Biden lasts 5 to 10 minutes, and, they had a pretty good conversation. The phone call with Donald Trump lasted about as long as I expect him to probably last in bed, which is 2 minutes.
Okay.
And supposedly, allegedly, Donald J. Trump did not let Philonise really get to say much. He just gave a little monologue.
Not a word.
Yeah, that's it. What do you think? Are we surprised?
Yeah, gotta go.
With a 2-minute man or not?
No, because he did.
I'm not surprised, not one bit. Go ahead, Lisa Ray.
I was saying that I didn't feel surprised. Actually, I'm really glad that he did, call, because that's the least he could do. You know what I mean? Since he's a tweeting fool, he want to talk to everybody else. It's like, talk to the people that could matter. You can console. You know what I mean? But did the words fall on deaf ears? I'm sure, because just like the man said, he was like, it lasted 2 minutes, and I really didn't get a chance to say anything. I didn't get a chance to address anything. So the call was just a technical call, out of technicality he called. So I mean,
now for me, I thought if there was an opportunity for him to have, that would have been the excellent photo opportunity to have. You actually visiting their family, the Floyd family. That would have been, instead, you gonna have people pepper sprayed, kickback, whipped, and then you're gonna go across the street and then get over there and hold the Bible, which kind of looks similar to how Hitler would hold it. And it's like he's missing the moments that we're looking for leadership. Where the world they're marching, they're putting up signs, they're doing everything, and he calls someone for 2 minutes and doesn't even really say anything and then hangs up. It's like, where's the balance? Where's the leadership? What are you doing?
Well, since Philonise didn't have a chance to get anything out, I want to speak on behalf of him, if I may. Donald J. Trump, keep my brother's name out of your mouth. Do not say my brother would be happy at what's going on and how the country's united, because it's no thanks to you, Donald J. Trump, as you continue to divide the country. Don't say shit about George Floyd unless it's words of empathy and sympathy. Don't give a monologue.
But he had
tone deaf. Like,
right, but wait, Claudia,
I'm gonna say
Claudia,
those words.
did you see him when he was in the thing and he was like, George Floyd would be happy right about now? Everybody was like,
that's a fool. That's a fool. And
actually, saying that George is happy right now. You didn't never speak about this man. Don't speak.
He's got to shut up. And at some point, he's got to shut the hell up.
He don't give a shit.
Yeah,
he wanted to. His intent is being put in front of him. He feel like, hey, now I'm gonna have to do a little bit more to get back in office because shit didn't come as planned. You know what I mean?
It's not working.
He got lost control. Corona has got bigger, and he was like, oh, you know what I mean? And so now this is happening on top of
that. Didn't work.
He feel like he got to do some more.
He should just lay low, okay, and shut the hell up, because the conversation that he had with his brother is indicative of the conversations that he has with this country.
Yeah,
it ain't shit, and so he needs to just be quiet, because actually, you really, like Lisa Ray said, you really don't care. You don't care, so don't pretend like you care, because stop treating Americans like we're stupid. Stop treating Black people like they're stupid, like they don't see you. We see that you don't care. You've been terrible through.
You don't care.
But Selena, here's another thing though. Maybe he does need to keep showing his true colors, because there's still some people out there, some youngins, some millennials, some white, some Black. Everybody is still ain't convinced totally. So you know what? It's almost like, keep talking, Trump. Keep talking so you can show your ass, so we can say, this is why you know what? Now I changed my mind.
Can I ask a question, though, ladies? How do you ladies feel about him building this gate that now goes around, the White House? Now, for the longest time, he talked about he was going to build the wall. Now there's literally a fence, a huge 8-foot fence that goes literally around. And people are putting signs up there and blah, 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 blah. And this is how I feel. You talked about that damn wall. Now, Donnie, what are you going to do? How do you feel living behind that gate? How do you feel?
That's a campaign promise that came true. He did build a wall around his own damn White House.
Okay. So there you have it.
You ladies mentioned about how, you know, we don't want him, do we want him to stop, keep talking or to shut up? I will say this, him talking is making this so easy for Joe Biden. Joe Biden is now up 14 points in the polls.
Thank God.
He hasn't had to really raise much money or do anything. He could just sit back and just seem like a normal and be a compassionate, normal human being, not have to really do much because Trump is sinking himself. His approval rating is the lowest ever at 38%. 72%.
I saw that this morning.
And how agree with how he's running his response to George Floyd. That includes some Republicans. Mitt Romney is speaking out. Colin Powell is speaking out.
Yes.
Like,
Mitt Romney marched.
People are sick of it. The Secretary of State said, I'm sick of it.
Yes. Oh, no. Can I tell you the best part this week was when you saw that Colin Powell and another Army general came out. They're like, you are just doing an awful job, homie.
Terrible.
You are. You dividing the country. I don't know what the hell you think you're doing, but you're not doing right. And I love that. Colin Powell was like, oh, I'll be voting Democrat again. I didn't vote for you last time, and I ain't voting for you this time either.
No, I feel the same way.
And all of y'all in the Senate, y'all need to stand up too.
Yeah, I feel like are the Republicans really down with all of his shenanigans?
No.
Like at some point they gotta say
party alliance.
Not just like not this much. Now you're going too far. Like
there's a whole group of that is actually called Republicans Against Trump. There's like an entire group that is they're actually Republicans and they are against Trump.
Are they the good Republicans that we wanted to convert over to Democrat? Are those?
No, because Republicans, not all Republicans are racist. Republicans believe in, normal Republicans. They're about money. They're a little selfish, but they're not racist. They're very, very conservative. They believe in Christianity real stringently, so it's not just about, not all Republicans are racist. It's just that unfortunately he's a Republican and a lot of those, back Alabama people that voted for him that never come out of the woodworks down to the trailer.
Right.
Those are the people that came out of the woodwork and said, oh, I'm gonna go be a Republican just to get him in office because they knew that he was a racist and would be able to benefit for their interests. But not everybody that's a Republican is racist.
Not everybody.
But not
so do you think that it's a money thing with him, that he won't say white supremacy, that there's certain things that you kind of go, you have a perfect opportunity to show that you are the president of all 50 states. It's just like that little thing, and he just won't do it.
He won't do it because it ain't in him.
In the beginning, I think he had some hope, but he knows that he's gone too far. Like, we're not coming back to his side. The way I see the Republican Party supporting Donald Trump is kind of like this. Like, say you had, I don't know, a gold digger that's married to a professional athlete. While he's winning games, they got, she got his back. She got his back. She's cheering for him. But when he start losing some games and he looks like he's to the next Super Bowl, they're going to start jumping ship. And that's what they are starting to do right now. So the Republicans that have supported him are starting to see the light, because even Ann Coulter's Skeletor, hateful Hitler ass bitch, she's even starting to jump ship. Which is Ann Coulter. She's that real skinny blonde lady on Fox.
No way.
I
can't
stand her.
Okay.
Racist.
I know who you're talking about.
Little Miss Nazi is in my opinion.
She said some awful things. She really has.
She's a disaster.
She has jumped ship, so when she jumps ship, you know that's going down.
That throw me in a comment in there, what I mean?
Well, she could jump ship and drown. Jump ship and drown, because don't nobody care about her. She get on my nerve. I can't stand her. And Fox, you need to.
That's how you really feel.
And on Fox, I saw this one lady though. I don't know her name, but when I tell you, it was the most interesting shit I have ever seen.
Yeah.
One man was clearly, trying to like big up Trump, but it was a white woman. She had blonde hair. And when I tell you, she was getting them together. And it was a black man for Trump and another white man for Trump. And the white woman was getting all of them together.
I didn't see that.
When I was
right,
like,
you need to send us that video after the show, girl.
When I tell you, she was sending them back, and I was like, this poor sister's up here turning up on them, and they were talking so stupid, trying to say that the reason why African Americans are black on black crime, and that's the reason why they're you know, they need to address that first. Like, it was stupid, but she was killing them.